Hi, my name is Joe, and I have over 20 years teaching experience. My teaching career began in Japan as a team teacher, and after 3 years of doing that, I was a solo teacher for about 6 more years in Japan, teaching multilingual learners. After Japan, I went back to America, earned 2 master's degrees in education, and then I moved to China, where I taught at the university level for 2 years, teaching primarily EAP and then TOEFL classes. And then I moved to an American Chinese university, teaching writing, speaking, and listening. At the higher ed level, I primarily teach 2 classes to international students. The first being foundational writing, and the second one being research writing. Even on a day in which I feel not so lively, I walk on campus and wow, the mood changes, my personality comes out. And then when I start talking and teaching with the students, it is just amazing how the transformation of the engaging class brings out happiness in an academic way. Part of my teaching philosophy includes learner-centered instruction, where students actively construct knowledge through discussion and collaboration. Additionally, part of my teaching philosophy includes differentiated instruction, where, as you can see in the classroom, I have a varied group of students, master's and PhD students, studying topics from poultry science, material science, as well as political science. Another aspect of my teaching philosophy includes building classroom community. When they walk in the classroom, I definitely know their first names, and we build this rapport throughout the semester. That enables students to approach me with varied questions, as well as bringing in their multiple cultures from Asia, Africa, Europe, into the American classroom, where we can build together. For this, I create assignments that connect students' cultural backgrounds as well as disciplines in every assignment, whether it is a literature review or a foundational 5-paragraph standard essay in my foundational writing class. Outside of class, we also use Teams for any informal communication. Students can ask the group for any upcoming question, or I can also inform the students of some issue that might be happening with the class or assignments. Additionally, I use Blackboard announcements for a weekly update concerning the class. But in addition to all of those, it's also important to have communication that encourages students for participation. And what I usually do, have a once per semester hike, but any on-campus event, I have an organization that we bring all the classes together and we go together. Very important in the learning process. In the end, one of the most joyful things of teaching is when students come up to me and tell me that they have accomplished or they are accomplishing their goals, and that I was an influential part of that process. So good.
Hello, I'm student of Professor Joe, and he's an amazing teacher, professor, and he helped us a lot to understand better about research writing in English.
Teacher is very passionate about education, and his class, the quality of his class is very high, and the vibe is very exciting and engaging. He does not only care about the teaching, but also cares about the students living. And by the way, I enjoy the hiking with him.
Hi, I'm Ismail. Joe's teaching is out of this universe. It's good.
Joe's class is very
interactive and engaging, and he breaks down complex sentence and also make sure he carries us along doing the work. I'm new here. Before coming here, I used to think that I would have trouble speaking in the classroom, and thanks to Joe, he boosted my confidence in speaking English in the class.
When I was coming to the US, I'm a shy type, but Joe has made it comfortable for us to interact with each person in the class, and he makes the class comfortable for us to talk. This is one thing I really appreciate about him, and he cares about everyone. I really appreciate that.
Joe is energy bomb, and I really like his teaching, and he is so energetic and joyful, and I love his teaching so much. And though this class is really tough, but he makes it really easy for us. So thank you, Joe.